DW Radio, your information station.
Our journey through the Magic Kingdom takes us to a land that is steeped in history, both real and imagined, and one that is deeply rooted in Walt Disney's personal desire to create a place where families could have fun together.
The majestic Cinderella Castle acts not just as an icon for Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, but really the Disney company as a whole. And it also represents a place where dreams really do come true. But here at the Magic Kingdom, through this archway, the Cinderella Castle acts as a gateway to Fantasyland, a land where fantasy and reality often overlap. Come with me through the archway as we explore all of Fantasyland's secrets, history, fun facts, and overlooked details.
Cinderella Castle is not only the icon for the Magic Kingdom, but a symbol of Walt Disney World itself. The doorway to Fantasyland, Cinderella Castle rises up as the tallest structure in the Magic Kingdom and was inspired by real castles throughout Europe. Inside the castle breezeway, between two of the incredible mosaic murals, sits the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, a beauty salon where little girls are magically transformed into little princesses.
Lovely shade, isn't it? Oh, but I wanted it blue. Now, dear, we decided pink was her color. You mean you decided?
Fantasyland is filled not just with amazing history and incredible attractions, but with wonderful details both inside and out of many of the buildings. Whether it's Cinderella's fountain, the changing dress from Sleeping Beauty, or the windows and interior of Sir Mickey's, there's so much to see and more to explore as you wander your way through Fantasyland. And here in Tinkerbell's Fairy Treasures, little kids, or kids at heart, can ring the bell and wake up Tinkerbell. The oldest attraction in Walt Disney World, Cinderella's Golden Carousel, was built in 1917 by the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. Still one of Walt Disney World's most classic and revered attractions, every horse here is meticulously detailed and individually hand-painted. And even Cinderella has her own horse marked by the gold ribbon wrapped around its tail. A Fantasyland original and still one of my all-time favorite attractions, Peter Pan's Flight remains one of the most popular attractions in all of Walt Disney World. On the audio guide, I'll take you through its history, which, like many Fantasyland attractions, doesn't begin here in Walt Disney World, but back in California with its origins in Disneyland.
Throughout Fantasyland, there are many dining options, including the wonderfully themed Pinocchio Village House. Set in an alpine village, each of its rooms tells the story of the puppet who wished to be a boy.
Inside the castle's fortress walls here in Fantasyland, many different areas and elements are represented, from the alpine village at Pinocchio's Village House to the festive medieval fair represented by Peter Pan's Flight, the Golden Carousel, and of course, It's a Small World. Notice too how jousting lances represent the columns holding up the festival tents.
One of the most recognizable attractions in all of Walt Disney World is the timeless classic It's a Small World. A simple boat ride that celebrates global unity through audio animatronic children from around the world. Its history lies in the 1964-65 World's Fair, and its hallmark is one of the most recognizable and performed songs in the world.
In the Fantasyland audio guide, we'll also take a very close look at some of Walt Disney World's extinct attractions, including Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which sat where the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh now resides. And here, in Pooh's Playful Spot, we'll also take a look at 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, as well as one of many hidden tributes to some of these extinct attractions. Follow me inside Mr. Sanders' treehouse, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Above the doorway, most kids will probably never notice the small image of a submarine paying tribute to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which closed here in 1994. In the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, look carefully to spot an image of this building's former inhabitant, Mr. Toad. In the center of Fantasyland, behind Cinderella's Golden Carousel, sits one of the most adored attractions in all of Walt Disney World, Dumbo the Flying Elephant. Inspired by the 1941 Disney animated film, it remains to this day one of Walt Disney World's most popular attractions.
Our audio walking tour of Fantasyland concludes here at the portal to Liberty Square. Along the way, we've been able to explore the history, the trivia, the attractions, overlooked experiences and details, all with the ambient sounds of Fantasyland behind us. For more information and to find out more about the audio guides of Walt Disney World series, my Walt Disney World trivia books, Celebrations magazine, my podcast and videos, visit wdwradio.com. I'm Lou Mongello. Thanks very much for watching. See ya.